We're just a few weeks away now from the start of a new year and decade. As we look to the future, our Detroit 2020 project is also taking stock of the city's progress. And in downtown Detroit, there's a significant change to the landscape, thanks in large part to Dan Gilbert's billions. Buildings that stood vacant, abandoned, and derelict for decades now have new life, thanks to Dan Gilbert's decision in 2008 to invest in Detroit.
There's a totally different narrative about what's taking place in Detroit now.
Matt Cullen is CEO of Bedrock, the development company Gilbert founded. Bedrock has been the major driver in changing the downtown landscape by acquiring, rehabbing, and building new, which is what will take place at the historically important Hudson site on Woodward Avenue. These are the most recent conceptual renderings of the building that will likely rise to become the tallest in the state.
We're making great progress on it. The timeline is that we expect to be completed in the end of 2023.
Cullen moved to the CEO role at Bedrock following Dan Gilbert's stroke, which occurred during the Memorial Day holiday weekend. The first sight of Gilbert for most after the stroke came on October 26th.
Dan Gilbert here, and thanks for being with us on a very special night.
The video was played as part of a welcome to fans during the Cleveland Cavaliers season opener. While it's Cullen who now manages the day-to-day operations at Bedrock, he says Gilbert is still heavily involved.
Dan remains the decision maker, but he's spending most of his time on working hard to get better. So he's at home and he's working hard at rehab every day, and we continue to be confident that he'll be, back in the office and back at work in the near future.
In the meantime, the work continues with a number of other projects in the Bedrock pipeline besides the Hudson site. The expansion of One Campus Martius will be complete in 2020. The book building renovation is ongoing, and most recently, Bedrock announced the Innovation Center in partnership with the University of Michigan to be built on the former Wayne County Jail site. While the past decade has been hugely transformative for downtown Detroit, Cullen says there's more to come.
From Dan's perspective, from Quicken Loans, from Bedrock, we couldn't be more bullish. We see the next decade being even better than this one.
Which should be good for Detroit. Dan Gilbert's companies have 17,000 employees and control more than 100 downtown properties right now, and they tend to be major players for years to come.